Today, I'll be showing you how to set up your different leave settings in the system for all of your company-wide employees in Talenox. All you need to do is head to the Leave module and the Leave settings page. So on the Leave settings page, you'll be able to see leave types, and this applies to company-wide employee leave types that will be available to your employees to use. So on the leave types, you'll be able to set it up accordingly, depending on either statutory guidelines or your company policies. So you can adjust the settings accordingly, depending on what you prefer. And the leave types, I'll show you how to set up your annual leave settings first. So clicking on annual leave, you can select all these different options available specifically for your annual leave types for your company-wide employees. So things like you can allow for half the leave to be taken, leave entitlement-wise, either accrued or available upfront to your employees. Next, for period of entitlement, you can either have it according to calendar year or any of these options available here. So next thing that you'll set up under the settings will be when your employee can actually apply for leave in the system. So either upon being hired, after a fixed provision period, or even on a confirmation date. For unused leave, this will dictate more of your carried forward policies. So if you choose for your employees' leave to be carried over to the next period, you can set it up such that it has to be used up within a specific period of time, as well as a limit of how many days can be brought forward into the next period. Payroll setting, this just shows you how our payroll module as well as our leave module are synced. So when it's synced over to the payroll module for processing, it can either be the leave type that your employee has applied for can either be set up according to pay ADW or pay full amount accordingly. So this will appear as a leave payment in the payroll module. For leave entitlement wise, you can set it up according to a fixed or progressive award schedule. So this is just a sample of a progressive award schedule whereby the employee within the first year of working in the company, they get 20 days of leave. Second year, they get 21 days of leave, so on and so forth. So yes, this is how you'll be able to set up your annual leave settings. You can click Save to save it into the system. And then you can proceed to set up your other leave types available. So all these other leave types, you can check through it, make sure that everything's showing correctly in terms of settings, and you can customize it accordingly. If you want to set up a custom leave type, you can select on any of these options here that you want to add in. You can add it into the system, and automatically what will show is all these leave types will be available here for all of your employees to apply for. So if you want to adjust the settings or set up a customized leave accordingly, you can change the name. You can click in, change the name, and set up your settings according to how you like it to show to your employees and how you want it to be accrued, as well as the entitlement given to your employees. Then you can click Save, and this is how you'll be able to set up most of your main leave types for all of your employees in the system.